In World War II, as generals strategized and factories roared, a quieter battle raged, a fight for food. With supply lines broken and rations scarce, survival returned to the soil. Victory gardens offered hope, but required relentless work. Yet perennial plants, hardy survivors, returned each year, providing reliable nutrition with little effort. These 9 perennials became blueprints for self-reliance, sustaining families through hardship. Subscribe to Atten Recounts for more practical history. Let's uncover these resilient lifelines together. Meet the Jerusalem artichoke. Neither artichoke nor from Jerusalem, but a sunflower with a secret. Its tubers, rich in inulin, stay hidden underground, safe from occupying forces and ready to harvest all winter. While granaries were seized, these anonymous stalks fed families when rations failed. Plant it once and it returns every year, thriving on neglect and spreading fast. No fertilizer, few pests, and harvestable from autumn to spring. This is the ultimate survival crop. Dedicate a sunny patch, and you'll have a perennial food source tied to wartime ingenuity. Roast, boil, or puree the knobbly tubers for a taste of history. The Jerusalem artichoke is resilience, hidden just beneath the surface. Asparagus was more than a vegetable. It was hope breaking through the last frost. Unlike quick crops, asparagus demands patience, years of waiting but decades of harvest. Its early spring spears delivered vital vitamins after a winter of scarcity, warding off illness and lifting spirits. Establishing a bed is an act of faith, but a well-tended patch can feed a family for a generation. For survivalists, asparagus is a lesson in long-term planning, an investment that bridges the hungry gap every spring. True resilience is built with patience and foresight. Rhubarb, often mistaken for fruit, was a wartime staple, its tart stalks a rare treat when sugar was scarce. Packed with vitamin C, it helped prevent scurvy when citrus was out of reach. Its huge leaves, though toxic, acted as living mulch, suppressing weeds. Leaves sped up compost or became homemade insecticide. Harvest stalks by twisting, not cutting, to keep plants thriving. Rhubarb, more than food, a resilient garden ally, a true cornerstone of efficient gardening. Sea kale thrives where little else can. Salty, windswept coasts and poor soils. By forcing its crowns in winter darkness, gardeners coaxed out tender gourmet shoots when fresh food was scarce. This low-energy method produced luxury vegetables in the dead of winter, relying on the plant's own stored energy. Sea kale's resilience made it a lifeline for coastal communities and a symbol of ingenuity. Today, it's a unique, hardy addition to any garden, especially where conditions are tough. Even on the harshest edges, nature provides for those who know how to ask. Good King Henry, once called poor man's asparagus, is a relic of efficient multi-purpose gardening. Its shoots, leaves and buds offer harvest from early spring to summer, like asparagus, spinach and broccoli in one. Shade-tolerant and self-seeding, it thrived in overlooked corners, turning wasted space into nutrition. This plant's versatility and persistence made it a quiet hero of the Victory Garden. Reintroducing it today revives a lost chapter of self-sufficiency. Good King Henry is the ultimate low-maintenance, dependable provider. The Egyptian walking onion is a marvel. Bulbils form atop stalks, bend to the ground, and root walking across the garden. Once established, it needs no replanting, no seed saving, and offers onion flavour year-round. Green shoots, bulbils and base bulbs are all edible, making it a perpetual source of alliums. For wartime gardeners, it meant independence from annual seed shortages. For modern survivalists, it's a fire-and-forget crop. Plant once, harvest forever. The walking onion is a living engine of flavour and resilience. Sorrel is the first green of spring. Its lemony leaves a burst of flavour after winter's monotony. Cut and come again harvesting means months of fresh greens from a single patch. High in vitamin C, sorrel soup was a classic remedy for the hungry gap between winter stores and summer crops. Hardy, pest-resistant and thriving in sun or shade, sorrel is a must for any self-reliant garden. Plant it once and you'll always have a sharp, nutritious green at the season's start. Sorrel proves that even the simplest plants can be vital lifelines. The globe artichoke is both fortress and feast. Its spiky architectural form deters intruders while offering calorie-rich, edible flower buds. Harvesting the main choke encourages more to grow, extending the season. As a perennial, it rewards initial effort with years of reliable food. In tough times, a defensible, substantial crop was priceless. For preppers, artichokes provide food and natural barriers, permaculture in action. One plant, multiple functions, protection, nutrition, and beauty. The artichoke is a living statement of stability. Lovage, the forgotten giant, delivers intense celery flavour from spring to frost. No replanting needed. A few leaves transform bland rations into savoury meals, stretching ingredients and boosting morale. Every part is useful. Leaves, stems and seeds all add depth to cooking. Hardy, pest-resistant and towering, one plant can supply a family's needs for years. Lovage is the perennial answer to flavour fatigue and a cornerstone of the resilient herb garden. Plant it once and bland food becomes a thing of the past. These 9 perennials are more than history. They're a living blueprint for resilience and self-reliance. In times of crisis, they offered not just calories, but security and independence. Their lessons, low input, multifunction, patience, are more relevant than EV. The Victory Garden's legacy lives on in these enduring plants. By growing them, we connect to a tradition of ingenuity and endurance. Share this video and subscribe to Atten Recounts for more stories of practical history and survival.